Now to get the Royal Navy dockyard. Come on, let's get that going. It's all good. I could give open borders to people that it doesn't matter to, like Byzantium. Just looking to maybe pop another couple of settlers out here. But yeah, it still makes sense to be chopping these out, I think. Yeah, let's put some more resources down in the sea. Why not? What's going to happen? Oh, Amber. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that already has worked out nicely for me. Very good capital. Very good. Actually, I'm going to just get one more builder because we need to unlock these whales as well. But yeah, I like more luxuries. That could be very handy. Make some really good Royal Navy dockyards whilst we're at it. Remember, you can't do it in your own territory. That's kind of the main limitation here. Has to be in neutral territory. This family has a strange rule, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, cannot be used on a pre-existing resource. I think that might be an oil tile. You can always find them. But possibility of oil on this one? I'll pop down an oil rig improvement just so that I remember for later, but that would be quite handy. I actually have forgotten entirely where the resources on this map are. Like, I am pretty much going into this blind just out of distance. Like, the time between me playing this last and being here right now is quite extraordinary. I realize there's another culture bomb I can do here with an industrial zone. Do I really want to make my entire industrial zone economy based entirely on culture bombing? The answer, of course, is yes. In order to make this work, I'll culture bomb that tile anyway, won't I? No, I don't even need to buy it. Mad. Oh, you cheeky. Yeah, would I be petty enough to reload a turn to buy that tile to stop them from doing that? Absolutely, I would. Not having it. I'm not having one of those games. Oh, I try and pride myself on not doing that too often, but not having it, Rome. Buying that tile from me, sneaky so-and-so. There you go. It's mine. Mine, I say. It's worth 15 gold per ton. That's why I'm not giving that up. That's why I refuse to give that up. What's going to get popped on this tile? Pearls. Oh my lord, these are really good improvements. That's 2 luxuries from 2 charges. The first one doubled my economy. I mean, that's pretty good. 3 from 3? Oh my god, whales. Yep, look at that. That's amazing. Well, I will happily sell a horse for some pearls. Done. I'm buying the tiles up. I'm convinced that the AI is just going to steal them now. Does that actually make some of my cities happy? Yeah, Aberdeen's now happy. That's awesome. And again, I could just be selling these for colossal amounts of money. I don't know if that's the best move or not, but well worth keeping an eye on. 4 from 4? Oh, just crabs. Just crabs. Again, do I trust Rome to not grab that tile from culture? No. No, I don't. But anyway, Ireland is there. Plymouth? No, well, I'm going to just rename that to be Dublin. This map is not entirely accurate, but at least there's some schnuffly trufflies there. And yes, I'm absolutely grabbing that tile. I don't trust. There's no trust anymore. That's it. It's gone. Let's get these woods chopped. Gives me another builder. Get the government plaza down. That gives me another governor quickly. Get the fishing boat sorted. Look, this is all good stuff. All good stuff. I think this is probably a much more secure start than we had last time. I still have a real problem, by the way. This is absolutely not a game that I feel confident about winning. Like, I can't stress that enough. The AI on this game, in Indonesia, in the other parts of the world, it goes absolutely crazy. We need to keep on this, because if we don't, we are going to fall very behind very quickly. I'm concerned of my science only being 12 per turn. That in itself is a very bad thing. Oh, the 2 Romes having a good fight over Pella. You love to see it. But there's political philosophy, and there is Royal Navy Dockyard. Oh yeah, I feel like we just truly evolved ourselves into the classical era of this game now. Now, before I start to put my Royal Navy dockyards down, there was one thing that I did want to consider. Mausoleum. Now, if I were to want to put Mausoleum in London, which would be a fairly decent place to put it because it's high population, Pingala City would be really good. I can't put my Royal Navy dockyard there, because then I couldn't put it anywhere apart from this tower, which I want to culture bomb with the industrial zone. So I'm going to have to give up quite a decent industrial zone placement. But if I take over Brussels and or this Gallic city, then I think I can build some aqueducts, so that's fine. But I'm thinking if I pop it on this tile, it would still work out to be a +4. It makes the industrial zone in London even better. It means I could then put the Mausoleum on this tile. I never think about the Mausoleum location very hard, because I always just assume that I have enough harbours to kind of make it worth it anyway. But yeah, very strange. A government choice as well. As much as a good galley rush is fun with oligarchy, I don't know whether or not that's worth it. I mean, I could just throw some galleys out and use them to attack Russia pretty hard. They've got a huge military strength, but I've probably got some really good galley places that I can just sort of stop them getting through. Little bottlenecks that work quite well. Plus, Portugal and Byzantium probably will go to war with me as well. So we've got allies. In the long run though, Classical Republic is what I want. But I think, yeah, we're going to go oligarchy for now. We've got the settler card in. I don't know if we need to keep the settler card in for now. I think instead, let's put the production card, let's put the food card in, and then I'll put maritime industries, keep conscription, and that is a good set of abilities. Yeah, I like that. Right, now, as a priority, all of my cities will get the Royal Navy dockyards down. Just trading a tiny bit of gold per turn for enough gold to buy this tile, which is the most important one, so that my capital can now build the +3 Royal Navy dockyard. Start to pop these down super quick. They're quite quick to build, to be honest. We'll get those down as fast as we can, and we'll unlock horses and iron, see which strategics we've got, and accordingly where we want to send our trade routes. As soon as I can, I want to get the veterancy card. 30% production towards harbour districts and the buildings within them. Very handy. So we'll go military tradition for now. One more city, this time on Iceland. I mean, really, is it the city of Bradford? I don't think it is. Just going to call this one Iceland. It's close enough. It's a very small continent, so just call it what it is. Perfect. I like the fact that every city is getting an extra food and an extra production right now. It just helps me to get a little bit of population. Look, I'm getting a lot of extra population. We're doing okay. 5 cities, 15 pop, compared to 2 and 10, 3 and 15, 6 and 14, 4 and 16. We are very much in the middle of the pack right now. Byzantium's religion's being spread to me now instead of the science religion, and that's warrior monks, which is a definite waste, but never mind. Oh, you have 16 religions. Okay, so I could, in theory, get my own religion fairly comfortably. I forgot it was so much. Any horses? Woolen's got some, that's good. It means I'm getting, like, we knew that there was some here. I think they've also got some iron. Very good city-state, actually. We'll unlock that in 2 turns. No horses for Old England, though. I was going to use this chop for settlers, but I'm actually going to chop out the Royal Navy dockyard because it's worth a lot of gold per turn, which I like. Get the lighthouse very soon as well. Perfect. And I've now got another source of whale that I can keep in London. There you go. London finally owns whales. Ha ha ha. Oh dear. 16 gold per turn. Oh wow. That's a lot of gold. Okay, well we should be able to afford my lighthouses very soon with that sort of level. Maui has run out of charges, so I'm actually just using them to explore now. Let's go see if we can find some people. Cartography boosted because of 2 harbours and bronze working. Did I get any iron? Yes. There's some iron right where I was going to put my... right where I was going to put my industrial zone. Okay. It's always the way, isn't it? There's some up to the north. Can I... What's the way I could change this around? If my capital were instead to pop the industrial zone there, it would be worth +3. That means that Dublin is still growing its Royal Navy dockyard there. I could move this one though. I think that's a +6. That's pretty good. I could sacrifice the gold per turn of that in order to pop a better one there to give me industrial zone capacity, and then hopefully put some resources down on these 2 tiles, maybe? I don't know. It's all a bit dubious as to whether it's worth it or not. I can also canal through London. I don't know. We'll leave this alone for now, but there's options. There are options. None of them are very good, but they are options. I'm going to pop Pingala in my capital briefly. A bit more loyalty in London would help me just to sleep at night, but equally, there's a lot of science and culture that could be obtained from that city, which is what we want. One more city-state has been met. Who did I meet? Valletta. Oh, well, they haven't settled. There is a bit of an opportunity here. Russia have just declared war on Scythia, I believe. So they are at war with a lot of people right now. They've also literally just settled this city. There are real things for me to capture. Getting into the Baltic Sea is going to be nigh on impossible. Too many galleys. However, I have such a good bottleneck, and Woolen is there keeping me safe as well. I don't believe Russia are close to capturing this. No. Trajan might ruin my day for me, but I currently have the advantage here. I have a lot of navy, and I can do a lot of damage very quickly. So, I'm going to double check who doesn't like them. Right, I think Byzantium and Portugal, there is a possibility that I might be able to get a joint war going here. Now, Byzantium are not keen. What about Portugal? Oh yeah, Portugal would give me hundreds and hundreds of... Oh, that's always so tempting when you see that, but nope, I shall play nice. And this counts as a formal war as well, which is lovely, so less grievances. Keep an eye on Byzantium. I might be able to convince them to join in. I can already move 2 galleys in by Moscow, but it's not the best city. To be absolutely honest with you, it's not the best city. I'm tempted to raise and restart. I do have a settler that's kind of almost ready, but yeah, we'll work that out. I don't know. I don't know what the best move there is. We're now on currency though, and we're almost out apprenticeship to get my industrial zones, which would be a very handy thing. I'm starting to galley spam from the cities that have the Royal Naval Dockyards. Their galley is just attacking mine. Okay, that's fine. That's what you want to do. I will accept it. Actually, this is a really good time to expand London further. Time for a lighthouse. Bam. Oh, that's a lot of extra food in this city. Very good. I'm not far off Mausoleum, actually. That would be an amazing pickup in that city if we can pick it up. Haven't seen the AI rushing Mausoleum recently, but it does like to from time to time, so we'll kind of keep an eye out for that one. Oh yeah, and of course we got admiral points for getting the kill with our boats. Nice, we're up to medieval era admirals already. That's not as fun, but still. All right, Russia are approaching with boats, but as you can see, my city-state's going to do decent damage to them, and they can't get through. I don't think they'll be able to get through. My galley reinforcements, in the meantime, approach Moscow with great steam, and we're going to just start attacking the city. Got a lot of reinforcements. I reckon we can take the city. Yeah, that's right. Attack me if you want. You're not getting through here. This is... oh, yes. Impregnable. My first decent trade route as well. 1 production, 1 science, but more importantly, 12 gold per turn. This is where the lighthouses are going to start giving me some very good gold per turn here. We just lost a troop in the north. A galley came out and attacked my galley, but honestly, that's pretty much how ancient era war works, isn't it? Just multiple troops dying repeatedly, but we've still got more. Got reinforcements on the way. We should be absolutely fine. In fact, actually, the warrior helps to just bring reinforcements. I've got more galleys on the way. We're doing okay. It's okay. We're fine. Oh, I'm going to forfeit 3.4 gold per turn just to get an extra production and an extra science. Don't mind that as a trade route. That is okay. I'm very curious as to what Rome's got going on here. Like, currency's looking okay, but I have an iron mine. I just quickly go and work it. I am not a million miles off being able to rush man-at-arms here. And I think that taking Aduatuca might be quite useful. I could even go and attack Russia a little bit. I don't know. I want to keep my grievances down. But equally, it's quite... yeah, it's quite tempting to just go and attack. Oh, look at this. We're starting to get more luxuries up now. That's the AI actually building luxuries with corporations and monopolies on. The mod works. It's brilliant. All of my gold, though, funneling towards lighthouses. Gold makes more gold. I mean, we're pretty successfully decimating the Russian Navy here. This is pretty brutal, and generating admiral points left, right, and center. That's really good as well. I'm tempted to try and get Imhotep. I need 10 turns into the next era. I could rush Imhotep and I could rush Mausoleum through, actually. If I save up my gold, do a bit more trading. We've got all kinds of things we can do trading with. In fact, actually, look at that. I could even sell my relic for quite a bit of gold. Imhotep's not too crazy an idea, you know? Moscow has Oracle. Oh, I really wanted to raise this city because it had such a good campus and it's just ruined. But I might end up keeping the city. We'll see what the loyalty looks like, to be honest. How bad is it? It's got a good holy site with a shrine. Loyalty is only minus 3.9. Actually, if we're still at war, I should be able to keep that city. Yeah, you know what? We're keeping it. We're keeping it. I can settle there. Annoyingly, the iron is... yeah, I would like to get that. Maybe I'm going to have to take this city, but look, swordsman. Russia have got a good land army here. I don't think we're going to be able to push this any further, are we? Kazan's doing okay. Oh, Russia's gone Void Singers. That means at some point Russia are going to they're going to become very scary. They generate a lot of faith, and that's going to translate into a lot of stuff. Oh, I can get Byzantium in on this war, though. That's good, because now Russia have got another huge border with somebody they're at war with. Look at all this. Yeah, that'll distract them briefly. What is more important to work? If I can settle this city, but it's really not going to be worth anything. Or I could go and settle that city. Again, it's all a bit cramped, isn't it? But I do want the campuses there. Yeah, this is a pointless city. So I'm going to go and settle this one. I've changed my mind on that. Yeah, we're keeping Moscow. It'll be fine. Maybe. Let's get a builder going because we've got some snuffly trufflies to work and some more whales. Oh, that's looking good. Give it 4 turns. We can make peace with Russia. I think that's all I'm going to do. They won't like that, but I have basically guaranteed that the North Sea, this is mine. They should back off and leave that alone now. Portugal are already on 338 gold per turn. Wow, I didn't even see that. That's crazy how much that is. Yeah, I thought about it for a little bit. I am going to put the Royal Navy Dockyard on that tile over on my left. Yes, I know it's a worse harbour, but it just sinks in. It gives another science per turn for the campus. It gives 2 more production for that. Yeah, industrial zone. It's too good. The adjacencies are too good. So I'm losing out on a bit of gold per turn. We're getting a lot of other stuff, and that's well worth it. It's 8 turns and we need 11 era score. I can get 2 of that if I were to levy Vulin's army and do it right next to Russia. That would give me 2 era score. And I've also got the lovely thing where I'm getting 1 era score for every Eureka I get. Now there's one I could do quickly here to get an iron mine. That would give me a point. Build walls, build a pasture, 3 mines, 3 archers, spearmen kill. I can almost just afford to buy Imhotep out with all my gold per turn, which is mad. I don't want to give my gold per turn to Portugal. They're rich enough, but I could ask them for money. That would be worth 3 era score, and then another 3 for the Wonder, I believe. So that's 6. Oh, that is tempting. Apadana as well I could get. Yeah, you know what? A bold Imhotep play. I think that's the best chance I've got here. The absolute best chance I've got of making a golden age in this era. So that's what we're going to do. Going to try and save up 2,000 gold as quick as we can, with as many turns as we can. If I do the exchange, I need, ooh, let me have a look at this. How much do I need? 1,210? Oh, this feels like it could be a bad move for me. 83 gold per turn I'm going to lose. Yeah, that's painful. But now I get Imhotep. Now we can rush through some wonders. We will wait to see if I end up regretting that move. I could well do. Oh, Savia. Yeah, meeting people is a really good way of finding era score. She's all the way over there. Here's iron. That's the mine for ironworking. Unsee already claimed. I love Unsee. Apprenticeship boosted as well. Oh, that was 2 separate Eurekas there. So that's 5 era score I just rushed. Lovely stuff. And we can trade again to try and get some more gold up and running. I think, yeah, maybe if we levy this army for 180 gold, I think we should be able to force a golden age. This has cost me a lot of gold. Most of my gold per turn to do this, but I'm really hoping this will work out in the long run. Especially if Rome stays in a normal or dark age, that will really help me. Oh yeah, I was wondering why I had another trade route. That's right, I get a trade route every time I improve a strategic resource for the first time. So that was iron the first time in my nation. Well, that's a little bit handy. That's a little bit handy. Lovely, Stoke-upon-Trent. I'm calling this the Orkneys. It's probably not. Probably nowhere near them, but it's roughly there. I can make peace with Russia now, which is quite useful, but my warrior has snuck round the back and is now delightfully pillaging for about 130 gold a pop, which is cool. And I've even got a galley, which is just having a little nosy around the back of Russia's cities in this direction as well. So it's pretty good. 6 cities, 14 pop. I have 7 and 27. I'm actually doing much better than Russia. That flip and if I can hold Moscow, that'd be pretty handy. That wouldn't be too bad a move for me, actually. I've gotten a nice set of cities. Russia wants reparations. They would pay for their city back quite considerably, but they want me to give them gold at the moment for peace. I don't like the sound of that. We're going to see if we can just draw more people into this war. That should encourage them to back off a little bit, hopefully. Oh, no saying that. They have some pretty powerful galleys. They are easily winning the Battle of the Baltic. I can't break in there at the moment. That's fine. It's not a problem. I'll pull back. I'll let them attack my unit in this little, the causeway. It's working well. There is a pasture. That's horseback riding and also another point. And then we can go for apprenticeship. This builder's just casually getting little improvements for me, which is nice. And now that I've got defensive tactics, I can go towards military training, which is nice. I can switch out harvest calendar briefly to get Corvée. Then we can go to London and we can go, please, could you get me the Mausoleum? This is 350 production. This should pretty much one turn it. Yes, it does. 1 science, 1 faith, 1 culture on all coast tiles around London. Oh my lord, this is an actual Pingala science-based city. This is mad. I don't remember that. I honestly didn't think the start of this would go so well. This has given me so much more of a better base than last time round. Look at this. I've gone from 26 science and 17 culture per turn to 35 and 26. Ooh, big numbers. Going to make the numbers even bigger by putting connoisseur in. I always like going connoisseur before researcher. There you go, 36 culture per turn, lovely. London grows and its people take pride in the thriving metropolitan life. Haha, if only that were true. People are squished in like sardines. But I can look to get another wonder now. I mean, there is a possibility of having a London-based Colosseum, which is quite cool. It would actually hit both. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, I also want Apadana. I could put Apadana on this town. Ooh, yes. Yes, I was always going to remove that tile. So now we can just officially do it. Hang on. Just squidge that over. And now I can go bam. Like so. 2 envoys every time I build a wonder, including Apadana in this city. The reason I built this after Mausoleum is because I got a bonus charge of Imhotep. So it was worth doing it the other way around because now I can build 1 more wonder, which is quite cool. I could get Colossus thinking about it. Yeah, you know what? I think Colossus sounds like a great idea. Let's try and build Colossus in Aberdeen. Another trade route capacity. Always works well in any English playthrough. And now I can go 1-2 into Valletta and use my faith to buy city centre buildings. Valletta never actually settled itself, but it does give me a bit more visibility. And there's Granada. A lot of military city-states in this game. We'll keep an eye on that for now. Oh, God, I've so gone over on era score. We're definitely going golden. That's great. Mali appeared. Hello, Mali. Honored to meet you. Yes, I'd love to know where you live. Yes, I would love all of your luxuries. Oh my lord, look at those. Tasty. Military training is done, and there you go, veterancy. 30% production towards all beautiful harbours and harbour buildings. That's the sort of thing we love to see. Yes. Oh, and Leif Erikson, we could actually go and discover America really quickly. Couldn't take any settlers over with me, but that's a pretty good admiral to have. In fact, actually, we're going to just leave my galleys parked where they are, but we'll just sort of move my units over now. Lovely to see. Russia is refusing to make peace with me. It's because I've lost a bit of my military strength and they still have military. So I'm actually going to try and break my way out of this war by making a few galleys. Also, don't mind me, Portugal, but I'm just going to borrow Brussels. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Lisbon. Himiko has been taken by Portugal. That's always slightly worrying, isn't it? It's a very good combo for them, and I can make industries now. Oh, that's good. I'm going to have to remind myself which industry does what. So my capital can do Wales, which is military units. It can do Amber, which is faith, and it can do Pearls, which is faith. None of that's really very good for my capital, annoyingly. Military units might be the best of the bad bunch, that. Mercury is science. I kind of would quite have liked that in my capital, never mind. Snuffly Trufflies, 25% extra gold. That's pretty good. Oh, somebody just nipped Colossus the turn my boost was going to get there. That is slightly frustrating. Never mind, apprenticeship. I guess it means that Colosseum is something we can rush then. So maybe we should just work on that. Let's get this industrial zone sorted after the galley is finished. Kind of want peace with Russia as soon as we can get. Rome has gone golden. Byzantium's gone golden. Russia is in a dark age. That is very interesting. I'm going to just not even think about this and go straight for 3 inquiry because Eureka's giving me extra tech is good. Harbour district's giving me gold adjacency into science adjacency is wonderful. Look at this. When I total this all up, I'm going to have 4, 5, 8, 10... 13, 16 extra science per turn when that's all done. Plus, I can double that for another 16 science per turn. It's going to be lovely. And getting some really, really good trade routes going now as well. How is the Golden Age affecting things? My cities are great. Moscow's great. Russia is going to very much lose cities now. Oh, this is good. If I can take Yaroslavl, that is going to be a lovely little upgrade for me. So we're going to see if we can just keep building the population around Moscow and other cities like this. Keep on getting more builders. I love the fact my builders appear quicker. I can build them really fast. Lovely little upgrade, that one. I think Warlord's Throne, just conquering, capturing cities. This is going to be the sort of England game we're playing for at the moment. Do I just behave myself? Do I make friends with Rome and just make sure that they never attack me? Or do I go and try and take them over? I'm tempted to just push my empire into leaving Europe alone and going for America. So you know what? I've just kind of decided that for myself. I'm going to make European friends. I'm going to do that to the best of our ability. Like, Mali, I want you to be a friend. You absolutely need to get on side. Have some horses. Not a Trajan horse. I promise. Okay, they should be my friends soon as well. But yeah, we're going to get across to America now. That's my priority. To do that, I need to go cartography as soon as I can. Actually, going up the top of the tree, the shipyards is pretty awesome. More production in large amounts. So yeah, let's go mathematics into buttress. Get some of those techs nicely done. It's another 140 gold if I pillage this tile. I will lose my unit probably if I do that, so let's just move on. Someone ended up taking Valletta, but that's fine. We don't really have a lot of faith per turn at the moment, so we don't mind that. Oh, Russia have just stolen my unit. That's annoying. I just made that builder. I don't have a land army. I can't do anything with a land army. Give me trade routes world. Do that, and trade routes to production city-states. Actually, no, there's a lot of military city-states on the map, so hopefully people will vote for that. We already know of 3 of them. Maybe the rest of the world has seen the 3 of them. Actually, anyone in Europe has probably met all of the military ones, so no, trade. An unknown player. Fair play. We didn't get either of them. Oh, no! Oh, someone nabbed the admiral. Oh, who did that? Someone I don't even know. That's slightly frustrating. But anyway, we got the admiral that permanently gives me a +3 boost, so we're just going to pop her immediately. Go on, peace, 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 peace. 45 gold per turn now. Oh, they're clever. They know that they have a builder hostage now, so they're going to just hold it. Oh, a military emergency. That'll be intriguing. If that goes through, then peace in our time might be a little more tricky to obtain, but I do have a lot of friends. Oh no, it went through. Interesting. I'm now at war with Byzantium, who I actually had a trade deal with. What was it for? 15 gold per turn. Oh, I traded them for a lot of upfront gold. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, Portugal can fill in that trade for me very nicely. I think I might be getting some luxuries from them. Not entirely sure. Byzantium are quite a large amount away from me though, which is fine. Actually, with that trade, look at this. It costs me a little bit of gold, but I can spend about 370? No, about 400 gold to make peace with Russia, which I'm going to do. There you go. I've just totally blindsided the AI there by making peace. So they physically can't get through on the emergency. They've stolen the builder from me. I stole a city from them. We'll get open borders. I just gave them open borders. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Let's not think about that too hard. We did a lot of pillaging. That's fine. I've now got space to move my improvements through, sort my stuff out. We're going to steal this city from them just via loyalty. And we're going to focus on food growth around these cities just to make sure that they grow hugely. Look at this granary going down. Yeah, Moscow's going to grow nicely. I reckon we can steal a bunch of Russian cities just from loyalty alone. I'm just going to hold this straight as well. Stop their units from really traveling through. You know what? At some point I was going to realize that my industrial zone there stopped me from building an industrial zone here. Why did I do that? Oh, that was such a good idea until I ruined it. Well, you know what? We can do something different with it. Instead, I'm going to put an encampment down. That gives me a fort in Europe. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So what happens when you get distracted by shiny things like war and gold and all that sort of stuff? Get distracted. Before you know it, you've messed up your industrial zone. Admittedly, this is a much better industrial zone for my capital. So in the long run, it's going to work out very well for me. Doesn't stop it being quite funny though. Do you reckon Auckland is on this map? Don't know. We'll find out sooner rather than later. Here's harbour adjacency. That's another 13 science per turn as well as the gold. And I'm going to switch out now. I'm going to change governments actually to Classical Republic. Actually, have I done the era building yet? Warlord's Throne. Yeah, this is a great time to do this. Change government, Classical Republic. This keeps my cities happier. Now we go urban planning, harvest calendar, diplomatic league, naval infrastructure. Now, do I put my +10 gold per turn in? Is that better for me? I might just go full on gold on everything. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. 1, 2, and then put in conscription to get the triple gold cards. 112 per turn now. Beautiful. Portugal has very much encroached into Mali, which is intriguing. Mali is a superpower, by the way. 8 cities, 51 pop. They're way bigger than we are. A lot more score as well. How am I doing on score? Just to show you where I am. I'm not even in the top 5. I'm telling you, this game, the AI goes mad. I'm just doing a quick search for tea. Don't worry, everybody. I haven't found any yet. We don't have to do anything drastic. Oh, I've got myself a prophet. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if I want my own religion at the moment, to be absolutely honest with you. Especially because I just feel like, you know, trying to keep it alive against the might of Russia is very, very difficult indeed. But what I can do is use my prophet to explore. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be one of those prophets. It needs to see the world. It needs to go and explore before it knows how to make a religion, you know? How do we know what the truth is and what people should believe in if we've never been outside our own borders? Then I can save the prophet until much later in the game and then potentially make something late game that changes my game at that point. I mean, I'll be honest, most of the good things have been taken, so I don't know what I would make. To be fair, the religion that allows you gold on trade routes is still around. Reliquaries is still around as well. Kumasi, that is a city-state I want to get hold of if we can. Very good city-state. That'll be huge amounts of gold and culture on all of my trade routes to city-states. I've only got one at the moment, but let me tell you, I would have more trade routes to city-states if I had Kumasi on side. Interesting. So the city has indeed flipped and it will indeed go to me. However, that is a man-at-arms. I don't like that. I disagree with what's going on my borders right now. So I'm going to do the polite thing of running away very, very fast. It actually does unlock another source of iron for me down the line though. So I'm quite happy with that. One turn until cartography as well. Very excitingly as well, not one, but 2 extra lighthouses in my nation. Oh, that's a lot of extra trade routes. You gotta love it. Let's now treat Pingala to researcher and grants. So now my capital is producing a lot of extra great people points. Mainly admiral points, but the industrial zone is now almost done as well. Congo, hello, honoured to meet you. Yes, don't worry, I'm not the Belgians. You can like me. Cartography time. We're going to go and explore over the sea now. Yes, that's right. Ready to rock. There's Oya. Here is America, North America. We found it already. That's pretty quick. Out you go, boats. Go and explore. Find me Brazil. Find me South America. Find me Panama. Find me the Bermudan Triangle. I want to know it all. I want to find it all. Ooh, an epic. Actually, gives me culture and faith. Yes, I would love that realm for some strategics. Not a problem. My industrial zone is finished in London. Oh, yes. That is good. I think that's +5, was it? Yeah, +5. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Next up, entertainment complex. Colosseum is still available. Whether or not I'm going to be in time for it, I don't know. But we're going to give it a good go. Oh, it looks like Anshan has founded on Greenland. Of course it has. Don't question it. These things are always better when you don't question them. Zulu. Haha. Now this is something that as a English empire owner, I'm definitely more interested in Zulu. Hello. 10 gold for open borders. You're very welcome, friend. Turn 101, by the way, and we've hit 98 science per turn. Not winning on tech, though. A lot of people are very far ahead of me, but yeah, no, that's not a bad start. Lautaro. Wow, 100 culture per turn. Yes, I'd love to meet you. I mean, you've come a long way from the South American coast. Gee, you've got a lot of galleys over here. What are you doing? Either way, can I have your luxuries, please? Yeah, brilliant, thank you. Just gonna treat my capital to a workshop. It's 3 extra production, but Brussels makes that another +1 towards districts. We can get that entertainment complex finished nice and quickly. Imatap is just ready to go. Ready to rock. Aztec, honor to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. Yes. I remember Aztec being incredibly powerful on this map. Stirrups is boosted. Military tactics I've got. Feudalism I've got. Oh my lord. A lot of fun stuff going on all at the same time. Where's my builder card? There it is. I'm going to pop that in quickly. Delicious. And Aztec have even more luxuries for me. Yeah, everyone is very ecstatic now. We have traded with the world quite successfully. Education. Lumber mill. I'm just about to boost with that. There you go. And a great scientist. I'm pretty sure I am nowhere near a great scientist. I could, in theory, get the one that gives me a holy site adjacency into science, which it wouldn't be too bad. But right now, I don't think I need it. Let's instead go for civil service. Who do I spy here? Well, of course, it's Brazil. Oh, even better on culture. Wow. South American continent. Very nicely ticking along indeed. And it's got more luxuries for me. Of course it does. Oh, here are the good trade routes. Look at these. Very nice. I still haven't met any secret societies, by the way, apart from Hermetic Order. So maybe the game is just trying to subtly tell me Hermetic Order is the best way to go. Haven't quite worked it out yet. I need to do more of the city-state quests. I've done a pretty bad job at those as well. Catapults, heavy chariots, preserves, caravels, muskets. There's a lot of stuff that I can do. Signy, Madagascar. I mean, considering how many trade routes I've got, owls has got to be probably #1 choice for me at the moment, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. 800 gold for a settler as well. Yeah, I want my settler production to be a lot higher than it currently is. Got the whole of North America to go and settle on. Civil service. Okay, alliances. Do I want any alliances? I probably do, to be fair. Rome is with me in my war against Byzantium, so I'm going to actually make a military alliance with Rome right now. I want to steal their cities, so I don't mind putting pressure on them. That's absolutely fine. Portugal don't know what an alliance is. Scythia does. Religious? Research. Oh, they're very much up for a research alliance. Perfect. we'll let Portugal work it out. But yeah, that's looking pretty good, actually. What I'm going to do is focus on building alliances with people that I'm not going to attack. So at the moment, Brazil, yeah, there's places for me to attack. Brazil looking pretty strong. South America, generally, I'm going to keep away from for now. So what I'll do is I'll look to make friends with Brazil. And the best way to do that is to bribe them by giving them gifts. That counts as a gift. Yep, +6, that's fine. Aztec are absolutely in our crosshairs at the moment. Mapuche is not. Excellent. This Russian city is now mine. It's very, very happy to stay loyal to me. I get era score from it. And more importantly, I think we can start putting pressure on the next set of Russian cities, especially if this city were to start to grow. In order to do that, I'm just going to let it borrow this tile for a bit. So we'll work that one, we'll work that one. City has an encampment, not ideal, but the granary will probably do for now. Feudalism is a thing, so I can build better farms. Could do that. But yeah, that's a huge chunk of population in addition. And yeah, there we go. More iron as well. We can sell our iron. Anything that can be sold on the market is something that I'm quite excited about. The arena is now built. Colosseum, 11 turns. Can we rush it? You better believe we can. 2 culture, 2 loyalty per turn, and 2 amenities to all cities within 6 tiles of the Colosseum. I believe that is 5 cities, so that's worth 10 culture per turn. And it also forces my capital to be indefinitely happy because I've got an entertainment complex, a Colosseum, and an arena. That's +5, and those amenities can't move out of the city. So even if I lost 9 luxuries, I'd still be on +3 right now, which is pretty cool. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!